How y'all doing? Hey, great week out there. A little bit of snow over the weekend.
Yep.
Nothing's out of control. I mean, we're headed to Canada right now. Getting ready to leave this morning.
No, we'd be coming back.
We'd be coming back.
If this comes on Monday, we're coming back from Canada.
Well, not till this afternoon.
Okay.
Because we left yesterday and we're coming back
Right.
this afternoon.
Yes, if we win.
But we can't fool around. I'm told these are getting too long and we have to minimize our chatter.
Right.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
So let's get right to the point today. Hey, bunch of training. You've been on the road all week.
Yep.
IMSHA, OSHA, company safety days.
Yeah, we split them up today.
Same thing today. Just across the whole thing. If you want or need training, go to agcvt.org and take a look. Our whole events thing is right there under training and events. But I think this is fitting for this week.
Tell me.
I think looking at a hazard assessment. I did a couple classes this week. You did a few. People were asking about what is a hazard assessment. And I think you really have shown us over the last few days what a hazard assessment is and
Right.
it looks like. And I think that's a talk for this week, and I think we got to jump right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay? So if you're doing a hazard assessment, and OSHA's actually looking and asking for them from time to time, what type of hazard assessment you did. There's generally about 7 different items that you should look at in your hazard assessment. Your environmental hazards that are out there.
Like if you're working near water.
Near water, or is the work area clean, or and you run into this with IMSHA. Are there trip hazards,
Or
slip
trees.
hazards, trees? Are there other workers in the area? Have
Right.
we dug holes that people could fall
That's a
into?
good point.
That's an environmental hazard.
Yeah.
So we should record those, make sure everybody's aware of it. It's always good when you do a hazard assessment to have a plan and share that plan for these hazards that you do find.
Well, yeah, not just your company, too, all the subs as well.
Ergonomic hazards, that's a big word. That came from your generation,
What,
by the way.
ergonomics?
Yeah, we never cared about them.
Yeah, you're supposed to bend at the waist, and I think lift up very hard with like a twisting motion.
Yeah. We were always happy with awkward body positions, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't lift things up. I throw them on that green cart, and I just wheel them around.
Okay. Tight areas, if you're working in tight areas,
Yeah, that
define
sucks.
those. Any repetitive motion, like you reaching for the door
To leave?
repetitively.
The door to leave?
Yes,
Yeah.
always reaching for the door. Working above your head,
Nah, I don't like that.
much like you, trying to put a fire out over your head.
Makes your neck sore.
Yeah. Prolonged twisting or bending. All ergonomic things,
Right.
right?
Right. Well, also, if you're working above your head, too, you have the risk of dropping something on you.
Access, egress. Looking at how we're going to get there. Are we using an aerial lift?
Oh, that's a good point.
Do we have scaffolds up?
Right.
Scaffolds, remember, you got to inspect those every day before use. Ladders.
And if we're using, well, mobile scaffolding, like an aerial lift, making sure that we have proper training from our employer.
And we did a pre-op on the...
Yeah, the pre-op stuff's coming to... That's a big deal.
And you were just talking about dropping stuff on your head, overhead hazards. That's one
Like
of the 7.
a
We've
power
got
line, identifying that we have power lines running across our job site.
environmental hazards, ergonomic, access, egress, and then overhead hazards,
Yes.
right? And you're worried about about power lines. I'm worried about manholes or open holes that I could walk into.
For an overhead hazard?
Yeah, I really am.
Or how about
coverage.
me? How about me not having a toe board set up and dropping an impact on your head from 30 feet up?
Or how about a stairway with the missing stairs?
Yeah. Or what about a hole that's 6 inches wide on the top floor, and I drop my tape measure through it, and it hits you in the head?
That would be an overhead hazard.
Yeah. But I don't wear my hard hat either, so.
Yeah. Well, you're on the top floor.
Yeah, why would I need mine?
That's right.
But I'm the super, so I'm setting the tone for the job site, and I don't wear my hard hat, so you're the 19-year-old running around, and you don't see me wearing it, so it means you don't have to wear it either, right?
It's kind of the deal.
Setting the tone.
Yes.
If you're going to be the guy in charge, you better make sure you're setting a good impression for the younger guys around you.
Rigging and hoisting hazards?
Like all of my training skills that have come from you,
Rigging
probably
and
some
hoisting?
in there that aren't really good, but I'm just following the person that taught me.
Yeah. Does that have anything to do with rigging and hoisting?
Well, rigging, yeah, because you rig a lot of things.
Yeah. Proper tools? Inspection of rigging?
Inspection of tools.
You pulled something out of a bin the other day in the middle of your training.
No, I didn't.
That had frayed straps and everything else.
I was demonstrating what a sling looked like that you did not want to use. By the way, if we're taking something out of service too, you should destroy it. Like if we're taking a sling out of service and you're going to throw it away, you're going to throw a step ladder away, and it's on a job site, you should probably either cut it or make it so someone else can't use it.
Think there's a lot of that pilfering in the dumpster?
No, I mean just the last thing you want is that getting tracked back to you. Because
Electrical
usually the ladders have your name on them.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't want people taking them.
No, that's what I mean. And the next thing you know, you got someone who falls off a ladder because it's got a broken leg, and what's it say on the side? Your company.
RJ Wobby.
Yeah, that's a company I wouldn't hire.
Okay. Electrical hazards.
I think I just saw them on Home Improvement Fraud on the VSP blog. So.
Oh, actually, we were on Home Improvement on the home channel down there. We were showing people stuff.
Yeah, you've got like a renovation show?
Okay. Yes, that's what it was, a renovation show.
Yeah, that's great.
With which, under our hazard assessment, we always take a look at electrical hazards and...
No, you don't. You got shocked last year.
Yeah, but now I do.
Oh, that was your learning moment?
That was.
Yeah.
Okay. You have relaxed learning and targeted learning.
Targeted learning.
Okay, so now I'm in targeted learning mode.
Yeah. And then after the fact learning.
After the fact. Working near energized equipment, hot work, electrical permit work. I mean, we should identify those. We've got environmental hazards, ergonomic hazards, access, egress, overhead, rigging, hoisting, electrical hazards, and PPE. Okay? Mm-hmm. Making sure we've identified the need for PPE.
Goes back to what I just said, though. If you are someone that's a role model on a job site, I won't say old because I got corrected today. Apparently old is rude, so it should be seasoned. If you're a seasoned employee, you really need to understand that you're setting the tone on that job site for everyone else that looks up to you, which would be all those younger laborers or whatever they are.
So I always look as a seasoned safety guy.
Yeah, there you go.
I always stop and think. And I take a look around. I try to identify risks. I try to log or write them down. I assess the risk. Mm-hmm. What will I get hurt? Will you get hurt? Will someone else get hurt? And then I look at controlling them in some fashion. Is it a barricade? Is it telling you not to go there? Is it covering a hole? And then and only then, I kind of resume work.
Right.
So that's kind of a good hazard assessment.
Yeah, but I mean, how often are you doing them? Are you saying you're going to do it every single day you go on the job? Or is it something that we do when we start the job?
We should do them every day. At least weekly, right?
And you're doing it by
Conditions change.
Are you doing it by yourself, or are you going to talk about it with a group?
Oh, I talk with the group about it. Which brings me to a good point.
Oh, God.
One, before we go any further, this is a very good point. We have a whole new batch of merch.
No.
We got a box of rags to send out. We had an unbelievable response to our free shop rags.
Yeah, and it all went into my email inbox.
And it should always go to any communications for this show. Because I'm not in charge of communication anymore because
Can we hire someone, actually?
Because of Ben.
That's what I'm going to do that. I'm going to hire someone.
He decided I wasn't sharing enough, and Ed Lesko's handling our merch, and Ed got us some more stuff here is our manager, our video producer.
I thought Mitchell's was in charge of the merch.
Well, he's talking, he's communicating with them. But got a whole big thing. We blew through our limited supply last weekend.
Right.
And now we are on the road to taking the field with red safety shop rags. The other thing,
when
Mitchell
do I have time to go
Mitchell sent me an AGC coffee cup.
Turn it around.
Huh?
Turn it around.
Is that cool as anything?
Turn it around.
AGC coffee cup. If you guys think those are cool, you got to check out Mitchell's. This one, I guess they had done for LD safety, but
how old is that?
I just got it.
Okay.
I just got it.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about risk assessments.
We just talked about that.
Did we?
Did you
do a risk assessment?
Are you fully expecting me to ship those out?
Yeah, I am. Did you do
when
a risk?
When am I going to have time to do that?
It doesn't matter. Make time. Did you do a risk assessment recently?
No.
Oh, I think you did.
When?
Okay. Now that you ask. So his girlfriend's coming up for Valentine's Day.
She's already here.
She's here. His girlfriend is here. Kelly is on the ground in Williamstown.
No, now you're releasing the location.
Okay.
I need to have some sort of protection here. I don't need people following me.
We'll hire you.
No.
Security team.
No. I just want a little bit of privacy.
We'll get you a security team.
I don't need a security team. That's worse. That's what the Glock is for. It's in my car.
But on Wednesday, in his anticipation of Kelly's arrival and his hazard assessment, his hazard assessment said to himself, "Hey, I should probably get my hair cut."
Oh, you're gonna bring the haircut thing up?
And so he, look at him. He ran out, got a friggin' haircut.
She likes
you
my haircut.
look at him last week. You take a look at last week, saying he had some stupid friggin' knitted hat and hair hanging out behind it. Now look at him. All nice and clean.
No, I grow it out, and then when I get sick of it, I chop it off.
Okay. Then you've been in the middle of this whole hazard assessment about when she should go home, when you should get her home. You know, that whole winter storm thing. There's a storm coming, so you've been assessing the hazards there. And then, of course, we're leaving for Montreal on Saturday.
I don't think we are.
We're leaving from Montreal on Sunday.
I think it gets canceled.
And you think 16 inches of snow and a little bit of ice is a hazard that we can't overcome.
It's not that we can't overcome it. You need to look at what's most important here. We have the option to do it online, which we did last year. Or...
Hey, did you take your...
It's also different for me. My option is let him drive me 5 hours... or safely come into the office on Monday. It's not about, I know for a fact I could get there. I have to let him drive me.
Did you take Kelly out for dinner on
Of course
Friday?
I do. We go out to dinner almost every night.
Do you?
It's our favorite thing to do is eat.
Where'd you go out to dinner Friday night?
Prohibition Pig in Waterbury. Yep, it's one of our favorite spots.
You hang out up there a lot? I mean, sometimes. If you guys want to catch him,
no,
he hangs out at Prohibition Pig or at the Williamstown pub.
No, see, the thing is,
do a hazard assessment.
None of our members or anyone that watches this, I trust all of you, and I know you won't embarrass me. This person is the one I have to be careful of.
You're concerned about me embarrassing you?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. Well,
that's what you enjoy doing.
So we did our hazard assessment.
Yeah.
What are the 7 elements, Ben?
Ergonomics.
What else?
Rigging and hoisting.
Electrical.
PPE. Environmental hazards. Access and egress. Let me see if I can remember anymore.
See, you aren't...
Overhead hazards.
So, again...
No, genuinely, I do think it is important that, especially when we're starting a new job, so we're coming in now, we're going to start up a job we didn't finish last year, or we're going to start a brand new job. We should take some time, especially if it's an area we haven't been before, and say, what is around this area that could go wrong or that could affect us, and just jot that down and talk to some people about it. I feel like that's important, and it's pretty easy. A lot of this safety stuff, you can complain about it all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm not talking compliance. I'm talking like the best practice stuff. It's really not that bad. Just look around and say, well, maybe I should tell my 3 operators that there's a power line right there. Yeah, they've done it for 30 years, and they'll probably tell me to shut up, but at least I can go to bed knowing that I told them it was there. And so when they arc their boom off it tomorrow, at least I did my part. Is that pretty good?
Yeah, that's something. I just heard my phone ring. And
mine's ringing too.
You know who it is?
Who?
It's your mother. She's trying
No, that
to
was
tell
my
you
dad.
not to go to Canada.
No, my mom's
Your mom's trying to tell you
she's
do
not
not go to Canada.
She's not a fan. I think she knows about your driving.
Yeah. Okay. But
and you can't say it's okay because he's been in race cars before, because that doesn't help at all.
no.
No.
He rides a motorcycle. Does that help?
Yeah. It's okay. He rebuilds them. He knows.
Okay. So, seriously?
Yeah, all jokes aside.
Hazard assessment.
It is important.
We're headed to Montreal.
Maybe.
You're glad Kelly's here. You got your haircut. And we have more merch. Ed Lesko and Mitchell's have provided us with more merch. If somebody wants a red shop rag, make sure and send Ben at agcvt.org an email asking him to ship you one. No cost, they're all free. We'll just ship them to you.
I need envelopes.
Okay, I got your envelopes. Ed will take care of that.
Ed
will take care of that. But if you're looking for training, you're looking for some help, safety help, something going on out there.
Brittany just sent out the calendar of the most recent stuff.
Look at your email.
Yeah, it's coming out.
And share this. We have, our thing grew by about 40, 50 people. Our hits grew by 40 or 50 people this week, which means people are sharing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how these things work.
And you know what we're going to do also? We're making a highlight film. What? Production manager is making a highlight film for us.
For what? Why
so we can use it at our safety days.
To show people that they need to watch these?
Yeah.
I don't want that many people to watch these.
Yeah, but it's already happening. It's taking off.
That's the last thing I need.
We need 100,000 people watching us for the peak.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm doing my best. I'm hustling this.
Yeah, well, now I might rethink what I want. I don't know if I want to compete anymore.
We're here at AGC. Seriously, if there's anything we can do for you, give us a call, 802-223-2374, or
email Ben. Ben at agcvt.org. Alpha, George, Charlie, Victor, Tango.
Remember, we're here for you. Richard Wobby.
Ben Osha.
Okay. Hey, that was a good one. That went.
Is this just Missy and us talking now?
Yeah. You had to get that in.
I had to get one in there.
You had to.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no reason to say it.
No, I just wanted to hit. I didn't want to get her like one so that she can bleep out.
You could have said, "You're a for bringing Kelly up."
Nah.
Yeah, you could have said that.
No.
No. Okay. How about throwing your mother in there too?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day. Thank you.
Dude, this is included?